The easiest opportunity to make millions in the last few months was crypto airdrops, and you all missed it. A lot of you knew Arbitrum, Optimism, etc. would likely do big airdrops, but you just didn't act. If you put in just a little bit of effort, you could have made a lot of money, potentially life-changing for some of you out there. But you guys are in luck. There's still time left to claim new up and coming airdrops, and I'm going to go over the best ones in this video and how exactly I plan on claiming as many tokens as possible. If you do appreciate these types of videos, make sure you do like and subscribe with the notification turned on so you guys get notified whenever I do upload a new money making opportunity. This video will go over the basics for my strategy, but if you want a more in-depth strategy and want to know exactly what I'm up to all the time when claiming these airdrops, and also just in general my portfolio management for the up and coming bull market, make sure you do check out my Patreon using the link below. Quick disclaimer, this video is pure speculation. We don't actually know exactly what we need to do to claim airdrops, or even if there will be any airdrops for these platforms mentioned. And on top of that, these platforms are very new, and you could potentially lose your money if there's some sort of bug or hack that happens on them, as once again, we are using these platforms in very early stages. Now, most of these airdrops are going to be about layer 2s, but it's important to understand what exactly a layer 2 is. So a layer 2 is a collective term to describe a specific set of Ethereum scaling solutions. A layer 2 is a separate blockchain that extends Ethereum and inherits the security guarantees of the Ethereum network. So essentially, they are just the main way in which Ethereum plans to scale to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. So the first airdrop I'll be talking about is possibly the most important one for this video, so pay attention. It is a layer 2 called ZKSync. This is a zero knowledge rollup and is the first zero knowledge rollup, I believe. Polygon may also have another zero knowledge rollup, but we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, this is at least one of the first to launch with EVM compatibility. What does that mean? Well, right now, a bunch of zero knowledge rollups, because they are fundamentally different from the Ethereum blockchain, struggle to be equivalent to the Ethereum virtual machine, meaning that, you can't just move applications from Ethereum to this layer 2 and copy the code. You need to rewrite the code in a different language. But ZKSync have solved that, and they will be releasing, I believe, the first ZK EVM onto the market. Now, that may be pretty complex for some of you to understand, but just to show you how serious this project is, let's take a look at the backing. You can see right here, they have raised hundreds of millions of US dollars from the biggest names in crypto, like A16Z. We even got BYBIT behind them, and most importantly, the Ethereum Foundation, Vitalik Buterin, has invested into ZKSync. That's how bullish they are on ZKSync solving the scaling issues for Ethereum. Firstly, I'll have a link to everything I talk about in the description down below, but the first thing I did was go out and complete all of the Crew 3 tasks. Essentially, this is just a bunch of tasks that give you points on this platform called Crew 3, and it is promoted in the ZKSync Discord. So you guys can go below, click the link I have, and complete the tasks, and you'll get some points. Now, there are two mainnets released by the ZKSync team. You've got ZKSync version 1, which was the first iteration of ZKSync, and it has limited functionality, and you have ZKSync Era, which literally just released, I believe, like 2 days ago. And yeah, we're going to start off with ZKSync 1. What you're going to want to do is click the link in the description down below to light.zksync.io and click right here to connect your Ethereum wallet, and it will bring you to a page where you can bridge over some money to the layer 2. So if you just click this top up button right here, and then you click the ZKSync bridge or any other bridge you want to use, I personally prefer using the official ZKSync bridge, you can then essentially select a token in your metamask and just click the top up button, and you'll shift money from the layer 1 Ethereum to the ZKSync layer 2. Once you have money on the layer 2, you can start playing around with different features. So the first thing I did was mint an NFT, and if you just click on this NFTs tab up here and then plus mint an NFT, you'll be able to input an hash or a CID. And the way to get a CID from just a random picture is to go on this website right here, which is called IPFS search. Once again, I'll have a link in the description down below, and you can just type in, for example, just cartoon, and if you click on the image type, it will just give you a bunch of images already uploaded to the IPFS system. You just click on one of them and you copy and paste this into the CID box, and then you click authorize, and boom, your NFT will be minted. It's now time to use some applications on top of ZKSync, and to find all the ones live, you can head over to their ecosystem page, once again link in the description down below, and see which ones are live on Light. So you can see right here, Numio is live on Light, IAM token is live on Light, but yeah, just find all the ones that say live on Light and you'll be able to interact with them. On Arbitrum and Optimism, the more smart contracts and applications you interacted with, the more tokens you received. My favorite dApp on ZKSync Lite is the Zigzag exchange. You can come here, connect your wallet, and essentially just buy and sell some cryptocurrencies, and boom, you've got a pretty decent interaction with a dApp right here. ZKSync Era is their new mainnet, and this one has full smart contract functionality and everything, and yeah, I have bridged to this as well. So you just go to this page right here that I have linked in the description down below, and boom, you can easily just send some Ethereum to the ZKSync Era mainnet. And once you've done that, you'll then be able to go into the ecosystem page once again and just see which dApps are live on Era. Because Era essentially launched like 2 days ago, there aren't many applications, but as they do start to launch over the next few weeks or so, I do recommend you guys do as many interactions with them as possible, just in case there is an airdrop, and the airdrop, like in Optimism Arbitrum, gives you more tokens the more times you used the network. Next airdrop is Starknet, and this is pretty similar to ZKSync. It's another ZK rollup. It has 100 million, I believe like 250 million in total money invested into it by top VCs, and also money from the Ethereum Foundation as well. Same story. And yeah, to make some transactions on their mainnet, all you need to do is go over to the bridge page, the Starkgate page. I'll once again have this link in the description down below, and you connect your Ethereum wallet, which will be your MetaMask wallet. And then you need to connect your Starknet wallet, and for this you may need to download an ArgentX wallet or a Bravos wallet. I've used ArgentX. It's basically the exact same thing as MetaMask, just a different type of wallet. And yeah, once you've connected these two wallets right here, you can then send some Ethereum, like 0.05. I haven't put any money into any of these wallets as these are all burner accounts, but yeah, 0.05 Ethereum, and boom, you can then shift that to the Starknet mainnet. Once you've done that, you can head over to their ecosystem page and just interact with a bunch of dApps. The ones that I've personally found the best to interact with are the 10k swap, which I believe is their main DEX. You can simply just come over here, and it's basically just a copy of Uniswap. You can just make a few trades between Ethereum and like USDC, and yeah, hopefully that does qualify us for a potential airdrop. Next up is not a layer 2 but a project called LayerZero. So this essentially is meant to be a blockchain that operates underneath all blockchains, and essentially just allows all the blockchains to connect with each other. So this is the glue that will supposedly keep everything in Web3 together. Similar story to the last few applications. You can see right here, they are backed by the biggest names in the industry. They also raised over 100 million US dollars. So yeah, this project is the real deal. Imagine a world in which you can build an application that exists on every single blockchain. So your application can exist on Ethereum, that same application exists on Polkadot, all with the same liquidity, all with the same features, etc., completely seamlessly. Well, that is the future that LayerZero is enabling. Lastly, PayPal. That's right, the PayPal invested into LayerZero. I believe it was their first ever crypto investment. Now, my strategy to claim this airdrop is a little bit different. Firstly, I went on Uniswap and I exchanged some money into Stargate Finance. So if you just search up STG, you can see right here, Stargate Finance, and this is the first major dApp that was launched on the LayerZero network, and a lot of the team are also behind this application. So it's possible that if you do use this, you may get an airdrop. Once again, all just speculation. I could be wrong about all of this, but yeah, I purchased a bit of this, like you know, a few US dollars per account, and then I went onto this page right here, the Stargate, and I don't have any money on this specific MetaMask, but if you have bought STG, a little button will pop up where you can just stake your STG. So I went on here and then I staked my STG. It is pretty straightforward. Once I did that, I went down to this button right here, vote on snapshot, and essentially I just voted on a bunch of governance proposals that came up. You know, you can say yes, no, abstain, and just click the vote button right here, for example, and boom, you've now interacted with the voting process on Stargate Finance, and potentially you may receive some tokens. Next up, I went to the LayerZero USDC bridge, and this is currently on testnet. I'll have a link below once again as to how exactly you can get on the Goerli testnet using your Ethereum wallet. But you come here once you've connected to the Goerli testnet, and boom, you click on the USDC faucet or the Ethereum faucet, and yeah, you essentially just send some money between you know, different EVM chains. So right now you can only send USDC between you know, Goerli to Avalanche. So let's just say 5 USDC or 65. You then click on this button right here, and boom, you've now made a transaction on your wallet. Those are the only ways I've been able to try find a way to interact with LayerZero. If you guys have any other ideas as to what I could do to potentially claim some tokens, make sure you do leave them in the comments down below. Let's move on to the next two projects, and these two are pretty different as well because they have not really launched any sort of mainnet. They are still in extremely early stages, but I am watching closely. And yeah, when they do finally release some sort of mainnet where we can play around with, I will be making a ton of transactions on them. Next up is a layer 2 called Scroll. Once again, this is extremely early stage and there's not really much you can do, so it may be worth to, you know, keep a tab on it, and when they do finally start to release a proper mainnet we can use with some dApps, it may be better to start making transactions, but you know, we can still use their testnet. Scroll is a pretty similar project to ZKSync in that it is just a ZK rollup trying to implement a ZK EVM to allow for people to easily port over dApps. But yeah, what we can do right here is essentially just click on this join alpha testnet button, and you can then connect your wallets to the Goerli testnet. Once again, same strategy as the Stargate Finance one. Do the exact same thing for the Scroll alpha testnet right here. Just click on the metamask button and your wallet will automatically connect, and then you've got links to the bridge. You can just hop on this bridge and just send money between the layer 1 and layer 2. Once again, this is all on Ethereum's Goerli testnet, so you will need to go to a faucet and claim some Ethereum to actually use this. I will have all those links in the description down below. Last but not least, and this is a project I'm extremely excited about, is a project called Aztec. Now, Aztec are different to all other layer 2s, so they're also creating a ZK rollup, but their ZK rollup will be completely private. I'm extremely bullish on cryptocurrency privacy. I believe it is something the entire crypto space truly needs, but people don't realize just how important it is yet. But nevertheless, I really do like their layer 2. Now, once again, we are still extremely early in this layer 2, and there's literally nothing we can currently do. So the team did release a layer 2 before called ZK.money, but they are now shutting it down and fully working on the next iteration. So there's nothing you can really do for this project right now apart from join their Discord, interact with people, and just wait for them to launch their new layer 2. And when that does happen, I'll be making a bunch of transactions on that as well. Like and subscribe with the notification turned on if you do appreciate these deep research videos where I talk about all sorts of money making opportunities in the crypto space. In the comments down below, tell me if I missed out on any up and coming airdrops, and I may cover them in an up and coming video and feature your comment. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. If you do appreciate these types of videos, make sure you do like and subscribe with the notification turned on so you guys get notified whenever I do upload a new money making opportunity. This video will go over the basics for my strategy, but if you want a more in-depth strategy and want to know exactly what I'm up to all the time when playing with these airdrops, and also just in general my portfolio management for the up and coming bull market, make sure you do check out my Patreon using the link below.